Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide for you. We're going back to Nilfgaard and we're playing with Portal, a really awesome card introduced in Crimson Curse that went through a bunch of changes in its history. And right now it's kind of sitting in an interesting spot, 13 provision artifact. While a lot of 4 provision cards were moved out of the engine slot, Nilfgaard still has really good ones. Because of Assimilate, Ducal Guard, and Ardfane Heavy Cavalry, we can build a deck with some pretty good 4-drops that also has a way of playing 2 of them at once. Seems pretty good, and I think we actually have a nice little build around. Now, since we are revisiting one of my favorite cards in Portal, I figured I'd also revisit one of my favorite leader abilities in Enslave. I've always had the best scores with Enslave, but these were many metas ago. Now Imperial Formation is looking great. But Enslave is pretty good. I do like the pressure you can put on when you get control of the game. Really, really great in a bleed meta to have Enslave because you can take your opponent's engines and really put the game out of reach of just one card. So I like Enslave a lot. I like running 8 tactics to get it at 5, and I also really love running Collar as the stratagem. Being able to lock an opponent's engine, then develop one of your own on blue coin is really decisive in a lot of cases. The better setup can push the round a little bit harder, and when you get control of the game, then you can start putting pressure on with Enslave. So let's start at the bottom. We are running 2 Ducal Guard and 2 Ardfane Heavy Cavalry. I do like running 4 because I'm fine playing this in response to my opponent's first lock. Let's say we play our Portal and we get 2 of our engines out. The first response from the opponent is usually to destroy one of those things. To immediately follow up with just to repeat that engine, and as well, if it's a poison or a lock, to have the Imperial Diviner follow up as well is really strong. So as you play through your opponent solving your problems, you can start undoing the damage and continue to create more problems. It's a really great snowball effect, and the power of Portal, really, you got to decide if you need to use it in round 1 or not, because if you don't need to use it in round 1, it is an insane push card and a very, very safe card to use in a later round. Just by having it around, it creates a lot of points just simply by having your tactics, Menno, Triss, Gascon. We'll get to those cards a little bit later. But a lot of great support in this one. We have a lot of control here with Joust and Assassination, and we do have a little bit of thinning and huge early game tempo with Impera Brigade and Artorias Vigo. I like running Vigo Brigade. It's a little old school, but the thinning is really strong, and even though Vigo does not always hit the Brigade, it's good enough often to just hit the Diviner or the Ardfane Heavy Cavalry. You're going to hit one or the other. Either you need the Purify, or you just have to deal with playing the Ardfane Heavy Cavalry and playing 2 Assimilate engines as opposed to playing the Brigade. It's all about developing 2 engines at the same time. And when you develop something like Hefty Helga, your opponent really will have a hard time. So imagine just opening up with Portal, your opponent plays their first card, you enslave that, and then you play Hefty Helga. What's your opponent doing at this point? You could have 3 engines plus a 4th in Hefty Helga for removal. It's devastating. Now, the reason why Hefty Helga might not feel great is because there's a lot of Nilfgaard out there, and they have Joust. So in a Nilfgaard heavy meta, Helga might be considered to play. You might want to play something else because of how bad it feels to play Helga. And in the final gameplay of this video, I'm playing a super weird version that was because I just saw so much Nilfgaard, 4 out of 6 games. I just decided to replace Helga with Shaelmar, which with an Assimilate deck and a Nilfgaard heavy meta would be great. So, you can consider that as an option if you came up with the same sort of spread of games that I did. Swears is good almost all the time. There's so much great stuff to steal. In a Monsters matchup, you have Endrega. Nilfgaard matchup, you can steal the Crossbowman. Northern Realms often pollutes the board with 3s. There's usually no problem with Swears. It's a great tempo card, a great push card on red as well. So you probably always want to run Swears. Bribery, of course, to proc Assimilate, and generally it is a good card. We only roll it once. We don't run Skellen, but a single Bribery in order to get our 8 tactics with an Assimilate build, it's a real no-brainer. Yennefer's Vindication is a really powerful card, allowing us to play something that's outside of our deck should we draw it again, or just remove a huge threat from the opponent's side of the board. Gascon Iron Falcon is a superstar in this deck, not just proccing Assimilate, but also having armor stripping abilities for Igern and artifact destroying abilities on Bomb Heaver, and the rare instance where you might need row move, you do have the Strays of Spala. So this card's just so good so many times, and at the very worst, is playing for points and proccing all your Assimilate. So instead of running a Bomb Heaver, I run Gascon, who has a Bomb Heaver built in. I don't rely on these cards to solve problems for me, but I do rely on them being flexible enough to get me wins with reasonable predictability. And outside of those situations where I don't need those things to solve me problems, these cards are playing for a lot of points anyway. So I like Gascon for this. Just makes for a really good option to really steal the game on red coin, really turn the game around on blue coin. For the same reason, the Purify rolls can be huge, as well as certain rolls on Triss can be huge for just turning games around. I really love this deck. Don't worry too much about the list in the fourth and final gameplay. I just had to show you that highlight. But I had, like I said, I ran into a lot of Nilfgaard. I cut Helga, put in Shaelmar, swapped a bunch of stuff. As you know, if you're running Vigo or if you're running a bunch of cards that support Assimilate, the Duchess Informant deserves a shout out. And I think that there's a lot of situations where you might run Duchess Informant and the good old Nausicaa Sergeant, because the Duchess Informant often procs deploy twice, and with the Vigo can deploy 3 times. So it's awesome. It's an awesome combo still. You just can't get the Sergeant out with the Portal like you used to. Check out these highlights. We have some great Nilfgaard gameplay, and we have a developer stream coming up tomorrow. That's Monday, May 4th. I'll be live on Monday to watch it along with you. But until then, enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
All right. Well, this is going to be painful, possibly, probably. So, Yenvo for Damien, but we don't, or Yenvo for Fionn, but we don't have Yenvo in our hand. We just have a bunch of control. Yeah, Vigo Informant. For an Assimilate list, I should be running that. I just feel like Diviners are too important, I guess. Or I can make the top end of the deck better and swap some stuff up just to have a better Vigo base.
Utter your wish, and I shall make it so. Long live the Emperor! Long may he reign!
Yeah, I just felt like there's going to be a lot of poison today, so running 2 Diviners felt like it wouldn't disappoint me all that much. You catch a lock, you catch a bleed. For the most part, it's an engine. You could argue that because Assimilate is probably the hardest of the well, no, I mean, Resupply is the hardest one. There you go. Like there's an example right there. So Vigo could play another Assimilate engine that unlocks this Assimilate engine, or we could just play the other Ducal Guard, just to stay kind of ahead. I think I like that. I'm opening with Portal all the time, though. I wonder if that's wrong.
In my trade,
I am a great artist. The senses can be fooled easily.
Yeah, won't get the Purify now, will I?
Discipline, that's what you look like.
As long as I have 2 engines on the board, I'm feeling okay. I should be going for long round with this list, I think. Just like playing bad cards, going for Portal later, maybe? I don't know if in the mirror I can do that. So Diviner would be good here. Ah, Duchess Informant. That's pretty good, isn't it? Well, it's not great, but it's still, like, good, right?
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Calm your friend down. What is this here? Hey, Leon, 95, 115, I see you. Thanks, man.
Meat is best served bloody, bleeding in its juices. Next, Tedaku.
The Emperor there, like imagine we got the Diviner and then we had Emperor to pull later. Alright, winning on evens is dope as fuck. Winning on evens is dope as fuck. Makes me feel like tempo was enough. We just like, I mean, Fion with Helga, I think we need that, don't we? We could get it. For my opponent's Helga, probably, right? We have Menno as well. Gascon. We have Decree into Swears, which is such a power play. If we were to play Bribery now to find Fion or Damien or... Well, those things would just die, I guess, but... What is the play otherwise? Or do I just make him have a Joust? I mean, the card's bad otherwise, right? I gotta read up on what's going on here. University Night Shift. Take care, my friend.
History shall remember the art.
CDPR saying fixes outcomes. Yeah, like playing Swears now seems good. But I'd like to protect. Nah, playing Swears here is so good, right?
Nothing will stop us. Come on, stalkers. We ride.
He's making a play like he's just gonna kill it with an Assassinate. So, unfortunately, because I played this on the ranged row, I'm not gonna be able to. Well, I couldn't have stopped it anyway, right? 4 points. Joust is the move. Oh, he's gonna steal it back. Okay.
Hop to it, knaves.
Well, Bribery for something that makes more tactics, just to go like buck wild, I think. We want to play Bribery here. I did not get... Wow, we didn't see... Have we not seen a gold in a Bribery, like, today? I mean, I'm sure everybody's fucking thrilled about it, but... WTF, mate. Well, that's the answer. Why not Joust? But I couldn't have answered that question. Played right into it, didn't I? But we're still fine, right? This is still all good all day. I think I play one more card and it's this. How could I know? Well, I couldn't. It's true. He definitely was playing like he wasn't, which is why I felt like I got caught there. Felt like I was setting up for victory right there. Elvis Spearman.
What is it now?
I mean, if I force him to play Damien or Skellen, he is forced to use his leader. Right? Every time?
Stars contend you shall be victorious today.
So if we want to bleed his leader, we have to keep playing. Wow, you just had a handful of garbage.
101, 102, 103.
From a sheer point perspective, my opponent wins. I don't get him because I have last say. I think I have to play Gascon. What are our draws? Yenvo, Peter. Yenvo is a good draw if we're going up against Fionn.
To earn it all, you've got to give it all.
Well, if he plays Damien, he has to commit his leader. If he plays Skellen... Is this close enough to just try to get it? I mean, as long as he doesn't use... We lose, right? We lose if this goes into final round.
Just great.
Naturally. Albums.
We have Yenvo. I'm not using my leader. Ball. Do we win with leader? No, we don't win with leader. Okay, so we know our opponent's going to be playing Gascon. Maybe. We don't have enough points, right? Come on. That's great, right?
We shall know the Emperor's fury.
Does this come out? Does this go to the top of my deck and does it just pop right back out again? It does work like that? This is the play, right?
The continent will quake beneath Nilfgaardian hoof.
Yeah, this is the play. Why yoink when you can just yoink like this? This is, you don't have to play Peter yoink. Just yoink like this.
We go where the Empire has not yet reached.
We got him. I don't think there's a play he can make. I don't think there's a play he can make here. Wow, we bled garbage out of him. It was the ball. That was the big thing here. The ball was the huge thing. Yennefer's yoink. Oh yeah, it's Gascon. We know that.
Look of a purebred,
Heart of a mutt.
I strive above all to be just.
It was more points to steal the thing first and then play the soldier. Or was it? No, there's too much armor on the board. It was Deadly Lobster. He was in the chat at the beginning of the stream. I think he'll be right in. So, wow, the bleed all the way down. I wonder how he feels about that. GG. What's up, man? Because Affin would have come out later, so we wouldn't have got a chance to take Affin that way. No. We had last say. We had last say, so it would have worked like that. Yen is pretty good. Maybe I just save the portal. Maybe this time I just save... Maybe I just save portal, man. I mean, we probably end up doing both of these things, right? But we are up against lockdown, so... These are like really good win conditions. I think I'm gonna hold on to the portal. We're gonna play Vigo though. Ah, am I? Am I? Am I?
You will not regret this, sir.
Just this time I want to try playing Portal later, because Portal seems to be a pretty damn strong card to deal with. And if my opponent is just like, I don't know, if I really push, I just can't really, I can't show Portal. Yeah, my draw was not good, but I knew Yennefer was coming at least, so I had that going for me. Okay.
We follow Letha.
Man, that's a pretty good one to get. Okay. Well, honestly, players that have been playing Viper Witcher against me, and it hasn't been none, they usually don't hit good cards, so... I guess he's going to figure out... I mean, you don't just run Ducal Guard by itself. I think there was probably something... I played Portal right away, so you would have known right away. Actually, it wouldn't have surprised you. Oh boy. Let's turn our luck against. Let's check see how this goes here. Come on, buddy.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Not quite the same, is it? Not quite the same, is it? That is a rare occurrence, though. Running into stream people in chat on Pro Ladder. Actually, that can't be that rare. A lot of people in my chat are Pro Ladder players. So this was War Council. I don't want to kill this necessarily because he could have like a second. That's a silly thing to say. You would have played it, right? Just seems like Collar and something very tame. Maybe even Menno looking for... So like Menno is really good for me, huh? Menno is any card I want. I can't fuck around. So playing Helga to seal the deal, not this turn, but maybe next turn. But I want to hold on to these then, right? Adjust it. Joust lock pass? No, I'm gonna lock when I play Helga, just so it's like really strong. Cantarella.
No one can hide from me.
Okay. Well, this could go any which way, but having the collar makes me feel better about it. Hey, Soul Taker. Soul Taker. I think it's funny, I'm playing Path of Exile right now, and the axe that I need for my build is called the Soul Taker, but it's more about souls, like souls, and not shoe souls. So what was this? This was... Ointment. Wow, he saw a bad spread of cards right there. Alright. 3-point Cantarella. Smells of Mill. Nicey nice. Nicey nice. So, I think we go pretty hard in the paint with the portal here. We need really good... I mean, we have a supporting... Whoop, that's one supporting card. Poison, huh? Not unrealistic. Spears seems always pretty good with Helga around. Well, we want to keep... Do we want to make this a Helga hand or an Assimilate hand? How do I feel about Peter? Kind of weak, huh? Maybe if we need it, we decree it. Another... Yeah, this is good, right? So, I mean, we force out the Joust, and then we carry with Helga after. It seems like we play Portal here. Yeah, this is... We push with Portal, I think.
mighty reign.
No more Journey Quest next week? I'm not sure. You think this is Ball, not Mel? Could be Ball. Well...
Here's our chance.
Excellent. I was hoping it was the other 4. Yeah, I think we got to 2-0 him. We could lose We could lose these cards. This seems so slow, though. Even if he has Joust, I still have 2 Assimilate engines. I can put a lot of pressure on him. World Decree into Gascon. Triss into Imperial. We get to Purify Helga here.
Stars contend, you shall be victorious today.
I think we're going for it. Helga Florets.
Quite the menial task.
Huh? Did he... Wait. Well, it's another engine, right? God, this is so damn good. Menno into Bribery. Triss into Imperial. Well, we do a Bribery because we don't know what we're going to get, right?
Nothing will stop us.
Well, this scares me, but this gives me another Assimilate trigger, so it's still, like, point positive. Oh, man. That's good stuff right there.
I divined this move from a sparrow's hands.
That turned out okay. How's Triss looking now? So many points. We might get a forfeit if he has no answer to this. This is actually bonkers. 5 engines.
Push on! No mercy!
He milled on my 4s. I'm only drawing Peters. Oh my god, can you imagine Mata drawing your opponent like mini Baron? So we actually have no choice. We must 2-0. I mean, I don't see why not. It means I can't kill Helga.
Target acquired.
Play around Vincent. Fiat, my boy. Well, thanks for drawing me this reset, and then ultimately the Swears that I can use to steal it. But I think just playing Triss and passing is going to be enough.
Onward!
We just go for the most points here. I don't think we can pass. We can't pass. No, we can't pass. We have to do everything here. Right, we don't have enough cards to draw. We can't pass.
What do you need me to do?
I don't know. I don't even think it matters.
I strive above all to be just.
I don't even think it matters that he gets Skellen to go here.
Follow your passions, lads. Just look at me.
Oh, I love my offshore.
Okay, so that's whatever. That's a little whatever. Vigo. This could also end up being kind of whatever. I could steal Vigo. I could steal. No, I steal Theon anyway. Dun, 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 dun.
senses can be fooled easily. Naturally. At once.
Up to it, knaves.
That was a long trip. That was a long trip for our boy. Yeah, Slave's okay for us, right? Slave's still 6 points. Yeah, I got into trouble when I ran out of cards to draw, right? Yeah, get out of here, Mill. Get out of here, Mill. Hop to it, knaves.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Okay. All those Orin keys? Yeah, I've got a few, huh? I've got a few. So playing Portal was amazing later, and now we have no choice. We must do that.
You will not regret this.
The thing is, a player might not expect Portal when they see Vigo successfully executed with Imperas and then later see a Diviner. Distribute some of those riches? Hey, if I could, I would, right? It would be a cool little way of me having rewards for Fight Night or something. Alright. Actually more worried about the Greatsword than Vigo? Duchess Informant? Yeah. I think I want to retool this deck a little bit. The more Assimilate heavy it gets, the more I like it. Alright. Ooh, Roach. Hello there, Sweer's target.
Stars contend you shall be victorious to
I mean, do I care? It's Lippy? You don't really... Do you see Roach ever outside of Lippy?
I'm ready.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
So, I mean, I can steal Saris and I can steal Roach. But the commitment is, that is a massive commitment. Is it worth, though? I actually don't know if that using Leader is worth for that. Stealing Roach, maybe. Stealing one of the Shield Maidens, possibly. Stealing Roach, though, for sure, right? I think Knickers is going to show up, though.
And the best kept on a short leash.
Invo the Vildkarl. But I don't have Invo. My opponent doesn't know that. Totem. Cool, cool. I think we can just play almost anything here because the Portal is really strong for us. But I mean, only with most of the cards we have on us.
I sense strong magic.
I think I should have played Meadow for the Imperial instead. But I mean, Royal Decree, right? But Decree into, like, what? Decree into Helga is the only thing. So I really want to win this. Really, really, really want to win this here. Because Decree into Helga is really strong. And I would consider stealing... I mean, I could steal Crow Mother, I could steal Saris. I could do either. But my commitment to use Leader could just mean I win this anyway. Like, just win it outright. 12-point nickel, you say. Wait. This isn't a 20-point. 19. Get out of here! Ow! Oh! You saw it live, my friends. 19 does not equal 20. Man, they look so different, too. One's all angled. The other one's all round. Yeah, Glynis is also a good idea. Wow, scoia'tael.
Patience
wow, this is
not a
what is this?
virtue I
Guerrilla
am known
warfare?
to have.
Guerrilla tactics? Yeah, guerrilla tactics. Okay, so there's a pretty crazy late game that you can expect from a deck like this, I think. So. See what I mean about opening up with Vigo? Would be pretty nice, huh? But it is still good. We get the Ardfane. We take the heavy cavalry if we don't get it.
What is truth?
Yeah, like we'll take this then. It's fine with me. Obviously could be better, but no Nilfgaard. No Nilfgaard after cutting it, yeah. No Nilfgaard after cutting Helga forever. I do like, I think the collar is very strong.
Stand. Got a hearty hankering for
Purify is not really worth it, but I do have 2 of them, so.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
So I get the 3 off. I mean, I was holding it for poison, but if, I don't know now. Now I see dwarves. I don't know what's going on. Dryad, Matrone.
Flesh feathers often parents.
On the alchemy coin, the hand has fangs. Yeah. Bad Nilfgaard teeth. Okay, so we get to actually... Wow, we have got 4 Assimilate engines here.
Stars contend you shall be victorious today.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Too bad I can't really proc a lot of these Assimilates. Although I draw Triss with Mata. Although I'm pretty sure I have to be playing Menno now. No, I think I can be a little safer.
Connects folk to one another.
Nah, I think I can keep this within reach. Triss is quite a turnaround, huh? We go for artifact destruction on Gascon. Wait, did I just use, wait. Did I use Royal Decree? Wait, what the fuck? It's embarrassing. It's in my hand, isn't it? Am I blind? Oh, we took it out. We took it out. Why? Oh, we took Royal Decree out of a Menno deck. I don't think we should have done that. I don't think we should have done that. I mean, I do like Mata in this deck, like in Portal decks generally. I think it's really important to hit Portal. It's important to hit Portal if you want to run it. So I think that, given that the artifact tutors are terrible. Did I actually joust something that had 2 armor? Sorry, guys. That was dumb. Hit Portal all night. Yeah, yeah.
The Empire will be victorious.
I mean, this actually goes against his entire game plan, right?
KOMBAT and shit.
Beauty. We still have Portal, dudes. Great start for a push. Double Cross could be okay with this list too, right? Shalmar, baby. Bribery. These dudes. You can go away. You need to go away. No! Fuck! Wait, did you call... wait, did I keep... No, I fucked it up. Everything that I changed in the last deck is haunting me in this one. Everything that I've changed in the last deck is haunting me. Still think we win though, right? Previous deck was better. I like Shaelmar. It's just Hefty Helga. Yeah, I 3 back-to-back Nilfgaard games. I had to make a couple of changes. Helga just gets jousted. I don't know. I just saw a lot of Helga. He's gonna want to do a lot of setup, and we are not gonna let him do that. No setup for the opponents. We steal it. We kill it. Lead off with Defender, perhaps? What do you do? You don't have a leader that just like seals the deal at the beginning of the round. This is more like an end game. He wants to have something to move around or set up Dragon's Dream or something like that. Yeah, it's going straight for Figus.
Fighting me is like snogging a hedgehog's arm.
Seems fine to me. Just take it, right? Take it and play Portal. It's almost like I got to set up.
Tremble before the light of the great sun.
I mean, obviously he can move it around, but now I've got shit to deal with. Francis Bedlam, the old king of beggars. Okay, so he's playing for a, what's the last say card that you would play? Well, no, it's probably should just kill it.
Target acquired.
Aglace, perhaps. Yeah, sure, Aglace. Well, I mean, as long as we have armor and shit. Hawker Smuggler. God, I would love to steal that too.
Special price, just for you, love. I'll do what I can.
I'm faking out that I don't have a better piece of removal right now. It's unfortunate. I mean, he's going to hit some stuff, right? Oh, man, another one.
Show me the coin or sod off.
It's a lot of hand buff, dudes.
As good as dead, Arnold.
He didn't boost any of those things either. Maybe get Square's value now. So we could play just the battle prep, I guess. Nah, bribery. Yes. Yes, indeed. I can move. No. I just hit this and try to steal it, right, with Spears? Melina for sure, you think?
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
Oh, baby. Look at this.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Think of the BM? Yeah, I mean, we do have... Yeah, we have Peter for...
When the white frost
We have last say, so we're going to be fine, I think. Except for Swears. But... So I could Swears his back row dude here. It's probably fine, right? Yeah.
Then the best kept on a short lead.
Sweet. Thunderbolt. You don't say, huh? You don't say. Shit. That's not a soldier? Okay. One day it was. Or once upon a time it was, I think. But, thank you. The fat Anglaise and a fatter Invo? No, it's gonna be Peter's the last card we play. Whoa, yeah, we Invo that card. Get out of here with this.
Blazes, do you know about duchesses?
Good night, sweet prince. And then the Anglaise for the full reset. Easy. What do you mean, don't do it, please? Why, because you wanted to see, because it wouldn't have made a difference, I guess?
You'll feel better.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, and move it one more time. Oh no, you don't need to move it one more time. What? How am I ever gonna beat that? Well, I didn't even need this, did I?
I strive above all to be just.
This could have been a wolf pack. 30-point victory, boys and girls.